I've just been talking. uh, I've just been talking for the last 10, 15 minutes and my stream wasn't live. That's annoying. That is just really, really annoying. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna start again. There are three people in the chat. So no, there's only one person in the chat, and yeah, so Uh, the lockdown has had a big effect on me. The whole coronavirus has a big effect on me. Obviously, it has you as well. Um, but like I work in the events industry, and pretty much like this year can be completely written off. Seriously. Even like weddings, the wedding industry is completely like postponed now. I think till next year. There aren't that many people that gonna get married during September, October, November. That's if um, the quarantine gets lifted. I doubt it will do. The only time that I've been given recently is 6 months. Like in 6 months, they may lift the quarantine lockdown. But until then, you're gonna be sitting at home. I'm gonna be sitting at home. You're gonna be sitting at home, and I've already watched like a whole load of TV shows and movies that I've been meaning to catch up on. There are tons more, but I will be going through them. And I had a brainwave while I was on the stream. When I thought I was live, unfortunately I wasn't. I will be creating content throughout the weeks, and hopefully I can release stuff day by day. What was that? Let's have a look. Ooh, I have email. Okay. No, it wasn't that. Ah. Interesting. So there are people in the events industry that are making some moves, mainly working from home. Other people trying to get some kind of events going towards the end of the year, and possibly even going and doing online, like what do you call them? Online seminar kind of things, which are interesting. But how would you have an online um, like exhibition? You'd want to talk to somebody face to face, and it's not always the same when you do it over the internet. It needs to be a face to face thing that you can see the person, you can speak to the person. You know, there are a lot of companies that make judgments just based on the person that they are interacting with, and having them across a screen is not going to be a really good judge of character to actually sign on the dotted line for their particular business. Now I know that shouldn't be the case, but it is. It's a lot of people still do business face to face, and I've still got one person viewing. Yay! Okay, if you are still watching the stream, please put something in the chat room so I know that the chat room is working. Earlier on, I didn't know if the whole stream was working or not, but I see it now. It's working fine. Um, yeah, it's really really cool. The idea of having an online exhibition, but I don't see it working, to be honest with you. Um, what the hell? to watch myself watching you guys watching myself, if that makes sense. Because I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? No, they can't hear me. Okay, and my laptop is dead. Right, so one of the interesting things that I've seen since the lockdown is that Amazon has started showing movies that have recently been at the cinema, and you're able to watch them at home for X amount of money. I think the price starts at $9.99, and obviously will go up. I think it won't go up by much, but it starts a really worrying precedent, to be honest with you. I understand enjoying movies at home is a good thing, but going to the cinema is it's just a different feeling altogether, and it gives a different feeling when you're watching the movie. It's a lot better, I think, in my opinion, that it's a lot better if you watch a movie at the cinema. Okay, it's gonna cost you a lot of money, but half of that money, well, actually, yeah, more of that money goes to the cinema than it does to the movie makers themselves, which is a bit weird, but that's how it goes. But this way, I guess they can the movie studios can make a bit more money and only give like a certain amount to Amazon and Netflix. But this is one of the weird things. I've only seen Amazon show current movies on their streaming and their streaming platform. What's it called? Prime. Um, and I haven't seen anything on Netflix just yet. So I don't know if they've been able to make any deals, but I think Jeff Bezos has got them before anyone else. Nope. Hold on a minute. I'm just gonna write a message. Right. Yeah. So this lockdown, it's very worrying. I would like to go back to work ASAP. I'm hoping to go back like middle of May or at least early June at the latest. Um, but again, we don't know what is happening. But if we look at China, after a 2 month ban, they've started lifting the ban for people walking around everywhere. Um, in Wuhan, excuse me. So, I think people are doing it, um, and looking at China to see what happens there before they lift the ban over in Europe and the rest of the world. Ooh, I have a message. Who's in my message? It's not a message, it's an email. This is to let you know we have high surgical masks. Ooh, okay. So if you want to buy some surgical masks, the what the unit quantity is 39 cents, and minimum quantity is 3,000. Okay, so I get emails from China about products because I was a bit of a wheeler and dealer in my old days, and I still get emails now and again. So, shall I show you the email? Let's show you the email. There you go. Okay, so this top one would cost you one would cost you 1,170 pounds to get disposable face masks. But who am I gonna sell them to? Everybody's got them now. Everybody's got a stream of where they've got them from. Heck, I ordered mine in like January or something, and I've still got them. Look, here's one I made earlier. It's actually the same thing. Anyway, yeah, it looks like China's still in business. What else has been happening? Yeah, so I've watched a lot of people walking around exercising. There are some people that are really exercising. There are some people that are walking their dogs. There are people that are um, just walking around pretending like nothing's happened. And it's just silly because they've been told to stay at home if they have nothing else to do. If they need to go for a walk, they're allowed to. If they need to go and get food, or if they have to be at work because they're a key worker, then they can go out. But these people are just running risks all over the place, and it's not good, and it's not fair on everybody else that's listening to the government. What else has been happening? A lot of like stupid people are getting worked up, and it's just silly. Oh my god, they're just going crazy, and it's like if you say something, they'll bite your head off because they think it's the end of the world or something. I don't know, but yeah. Wow. Okay, so 12 minutes in to this lovely stream, and nobody's asked me any questions. No? Hmm. Well, I hope the stream works really well. It's going to be a piss take if it doesn't. So just make sure you put your comments and questions down into the description, and come and say hello as well, and we'll answer some questions. Ah, fine. What? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How's that? Oh, says high CPU usage now. Hello? Hello? How's that? Okay, cool. So I've been talking all this time and nobody can hear me. Oh, that's not good. I think it's because the levels that I've put on the mixer are mainly for my camera. What, it's got distortion now? How about now? Not good. Too much distortion. Oh my god. Okay. How about now? Where's my bitrate? I need to change the bitrate. Is this better? Okay. Yeah, so it's just been really crazy. There's people getting peed off because there's people sending memes and other comments and things like that, and they're not taking it as a joke, or they're not understanding where people are coming from. And it's not just me, it's other people as well. There's so many memes around of like people taking the piss out of like coronavirus and like people in hospitals and whatnot. I saw a really good one. I can't change my bitrate. Isolation's crazy. To be honest with you, it hasn't been that bad for me because I at least go out once a day, except for uh, I think except for 2 days, I just stayed at home. I just thought, forget it. There's nothing to do. But tomorrow, I'm gonna drive up to Morecambe and spend an hour at the seaside, then come back. I should have had the computer right in front of me, but then it would distract me too much. But having it on the side is pretty good, I guess. Yeah. So, how's isolation for everybody else? I haven't really been isolated, to be honest with you. Usually, isolation uh, is like when you have no contact with anyone. But yeah, I've been chatting to friends and family and stuff like that, so it's been okay. I do want to go back to work though. I really, really want to go back to work. I love this mic, by the way. So this is the Shure SM58, and it's probably the nicest feeling mic that I've actually ever held. It feels nice to hold. It's got a good weight to it, and it's just very professional. It's like solid built, and like the quality is just bang on of all the materials. I've seen people walking their dogs, right? And what they do, um, they're just walking their dogs, and then suddenly they've got like 2 or 3 people walking with them, and then they all go into the same house. So it's like they'll pretend that they're by themselves for a bit, and then they'll walk like separately, and then they'll all just jump into the same house. So just to break away from the uh, the laws about only 2 people in a house or in a household to be out at any one time. Um, what else have I seen? So when I was delivering food to people, they've booked the food on online or via the telephone, and my workplace obviously produces the food. Then I take the food, I knock on the door, and I leave the food on the floor, and I step back, and they look at me puzzled, and like maybe on Saturday, more people on Saturday were puzzled than people on Friday, but they were like, obviously I had a mask on and everything, but surely they knew that they had food that was being delivered. Every time I order food, I'm there looking out for the fucking pizza guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Where are you? You're taking the piss. I'm swearing at him all the time up to the point that he delivers. And when he delivers, if he's a miserable git, I won't give him a tip. If he's he's nice, I'll give him a tip. Sometimes I can't be bothered to do either. But yeah, people are so worried. There's one guy I went to, and he was like, "Can you put it down? Put it down there, there, there. Can you put it down there, there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, don't worry. I've been trained." I had to. I said something like that. Obviously, I know what needs to be done. I didn't get any training from it, but he didn't know that. But oh my god, he was so scared to step outside of his house. So after I put the food down, I stepped all the way back, went back into my car, looked over. He went inside and got his wife to pick it up. How messed up is that? Can you still hear me? So for lunch today, I have had the lovely pot noodle, the Bombay Bad Boy, and yeah, I've been eating random things, and I've put on so much weight you wouldn't believe. I've put on like 3.5 kilos, and so today I thought I'll either stay in bed all day until the evening and then have one meal for the day. But then I got rudely awoken, and I decided to have myself a pot noodle, and I'll have a banana later, around about now actually, and then I'll have either dinner or I'll have a protein shake, or have boiled vegetables. I need to start using those frozen boiled vegetables. But yeah, it's been all right. It hasn't been too bad. I haven't really been locked down, to be fair. Just as long as I can go out for a walk, go to the shop, I'm all right. If I couldn't go out at all, I'd probably be climbing the walls right now. And I'm already like completely bored of all the movies that I've got on offer and on display. So I've been watching stuff that I haven't watched in ages. So last night I watched 3 episodes of Bottom. Bottom is a UK sitcom starring Rick Mayall and Aid Edmondson, and I used to watch that as a kid. I used to watch their other TV programs as well when I was growing up, and one of them was called The Young Ones, and Rick Mayall and Aid Edmondson are in that particular show as well together, and it's really crazy. So I need to see if that's on Netflix or on Amazon Prime, and watch it again. I think it's got like 3 or 4 series, but I don't have it on DVD for some reason. I don't think I ever bought it on DVD, but it's funny. It's weird, but it's funny. It's like student humor and student life kind of humor. Yeah, so what else have I been watching? Red Dwarf. So I started watching Red Dwarf, but from series 2 onwards, because I've seen series 1 like till the cows go home. So I'm just really like, I probably know it word for word, but yeah, there's a new special episode coming, which is like an hour and a bit. So that could be their movie that they've been wanting to make for ages, but it's going to be out in the first or second week of April. So I thought to myself, why not watch Red Dwarf? So from series 2, I'm on series 6 now, and I think they've Netflix has only got up to series 8. They don't have any of the Dave series episodes. and I might need to see if I can get them from somewhere. But it would be good. I plan on making some movie reviews for movies that I haven't seen at all, that I've been meaning to watch, and movies that I haven't seen in a very long time, and I think that would be good. But apart from that, I just hope that they don't have a full lockdown, because that would just be the end of it. Any more questions? I guess not. How much of a delay is actually going through to YouTube? I bet it's a big delay. No, I can't tell from here. I've actually been talking for more than half an hour. But yeah, I think the streaming software that I'm currently using is a lot better than OBS. Um, I was getting a lot of crackly noise just by rendering the video and the audio together. So I stopped rendering the video, and the audio was nice and clean. So I need to figure out why it's doing that. But again, it's the old laptop, and I won't be using it much. I just need to get a new capture device which can work with my Mac. I could potentially use the PC, but I haven't switched this PC on in ages. So my laptop's here, my PC is there, and my ancient laptop is down the bottom. Right, actually, it's sitting right on top of the PC tower. But I've got a problem with it. It keeps cutting out every so often. So I don't know if it's the power supply or what. But I guess that can make a good video as well, diagnosing problems with your PC. So how many people do we have on the chat now? Let's have a look. 2 people. So we have 1 stalker and 1 person that I know. Right, so I've yet to do a review, a review or a preview of the Formula One 2020 season. But is there any point? God knows when we're gonna go racing. Like completely, everything has been affected. Every single thing. One thing that is interesting though is that online shopping hasn't died down that much, which is good, I guess, in a way. But yeah, we'll see how the trend continues when once what am I talking about? Once coronavirus, that's it. Coronavirus is over. I'm getting tired. I went to sleep at like 4 o'clock in the morning. No, not 4. I went to sleep at like 2 something in the morning, and I got rudely awoken this morning. So I haven't had a decent amount of sleep, and I think this is going to be the process for everyone now. You're going to get really bad sleep. You're either going to sleep a lot or sleep too less. You're going to eat a lot, and definitely I've been eating a lot, and I've been trying to like stop it, but it's just very difficult. There's nothing to do. You either watch TV, talk to people, or eat. And eating you can do in between all of those things, so it's just crazy. We're gonna have a lot of fat people after we get out of Corona. All that lovely weight loss that I had last year has completely gone down the pan now, and yeah, it's annoying. What can you do? I've been what else have I been doing? Nothing much. I've like been messing around with a few like things on the computer, but I don't even do that anymore. Excuse me. The days when I used to go onto the computer, make something out of nothing just for the sake of it, I don't get to do that anymore. I just like, there's so many different pieces of software out there and online platforms that you can just use, and anything else like programming or whatnot, I don't want to touch it. I just want to move away from it completely. And I think that's what happens when you get older. It's for the youngsters. I've heard that saying before. I don't know from where, probably a TV show. But they've always said, oh, it's for youngsters. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Now I know why. Because it's just too much of a headache. You don't want to be sitting there for like 12 hours trying to pan out, like a website or something. You're not even going to get paid that well, which is annoying. And yeah, so I've moved away from like creating something. So I am kind of worried about that bit, the creative part of it, because apart from being left-handed, which doesn't really mean you're creative, but it does mean you have some form of creativity in you. And tend to like notice that I'm not really doing anything with my creativity anymore. Yeah, photography, video, whatnot. I create like YouTube videos, but I don't do anything creative with them. I just shoot them just to get them out. And that's usually because I'm on a tight schedule or I need to do something else. But the rest of the time, it's because I just really don't want to be sitting there for like 12 hours or 10 hours. Obviously, a YouTube video won't take me 12 hours to do. A wedding might take me more than 12 hours to edit. But yeah, it's just different. When you're a different age, you start changing your point of view. You start deciding to do what you think you need to do. You need to worry about mortgages, you need to worry about bills, all that kind of thing. And that was a bit of a stark wake up call for me when when did I start feeling that? I think after school and college. I think at the end of college I was like, right, now I'm going to get a job. But getting a job doesn't mean that you're going to get a job straight away. I think I was out of work for maybe how long? I was probably out of work for about 6-7 months. Okay, my computer's complaining now that my feed might get distorted, or there might be some problems with it because my computer's using a high amount of memory. It shouldn't be a high amount of memory. So i5 processor is really good, but don't do live streaming with it unless it's on a PC, actual full-blown PC, not a laptop. And this is only a 720 stream. Can you believe that? Wow, I'm hitting so many thermal levels, it's crazy. What the hell? But the good thing is I don't have any dropped frames, so the processor is doing its job. 8 gig of RAM and it's doing its job. So let me know in the comments if you want to see any type of video, any type of content that is interesting and important to you, or if there's a request of any kind. I do have an IT background. Don't know how good it's going to be in today's modern age of online platforms and what have you. But yeah, You never know, I might have some pearls of wisdom for you. Okay guys, so as my computer is complaining, I am going to love you and leave you. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this stream, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. Thank you.